Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it seems some very vile nurses have come out and been walking, mothers that are birthing and stuff and not showing them any due respect or laughing at their answers or after their questions and stuff and just being honestly just terrible people. So I think these videos are going to do a great idea on how these nurses, or we call these gremlins, act. I would like to call them German Shepherds because they're not really people, in my opinion. They just, want to get through a day's work and not care about people, which is, a job that does that. Take a look.
I watched the video probably about 24 hours ago and it's still bothering me to my core. That video of the labor and delivery nurses talking about their icks, the thing that makes me the most upset about that video is that pretty much everyone in that video was a black woman or a woman of color. Okay? In a labor and delivery unit, easily one of probably the most terrifying places that women of color have to go in this vulnerable state of time in their life. You can go look at the statistics. They are out there. They're free. Just Google it. Look up maternal and fetal, fatality rates. Look at outcomes. Look at the statistics of women enduring high-risk pregnancies. Like, look at all of it and look at the statistics. And you're going to see the gap and the disparities of the outcomes.
Yeah, lady, I don't know about you, but there is. I don't know why you're trying to make this racist thing. I'll be talking about that after the video or the clip rather that I put here. But the mere fact that you're trying to make this a race thing is disgusting in itself. I think this affects women of all colors, of all races, not just black people. It's kind of sickening that you guys are doing this. All right, guys, before I get directly into that, let's just take a look at the clip and then I'll go over everything. I think these people are mentally deranged. Probably put them in a mental institution because I would not want to be going to this hospital.
Is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
What?
My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else. Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick.
Say that.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurses station for me.
See what I mean by these people should just not be nurses in general? I think that I honestly think that it's all stupid. Here's the thing. We need to get rid of TED Talk and ban it because obviously that these people are just trying to use it for clout or some type of ability to get some type of recognition. I think if we got rid of this, not only will it probably solve this fucking female epidemic of being stupid, it would also save our society a lot of other issues that would not be preyed on by obviously the Chinese and any other stupidity that's been going on. I think deaths would also decrease. I think stupid activities would also decrease, and I would also think that women would not be in their glory or their attention seeking that they would all constantly be getting. I cannot stand this enough. I cannot deal with this. And another thing too, let's point out the actual amount of racism that is going on in these particular I guess you would say, and what they're pretty much talking about. They're trying to make it to where it's just, race this or race that or black people this. No. It's not like, I don't know what you're trying to do to make this a race thing or why you're trying to constantly make it to where only black women affect this. Last time I checked, it was mostly just women are having these issues. It's not just black women. So I don't know where you're trying to get these statistics from. If you want to see the statistics or see the issues, give us the statistics. Show us where this is the problem. But I know you people can't because majority of the time you're all actually wrong. So, before I get directly into this, there are also a woman that is coming out and pointing out the issues or the problems that they had at this particular hospital. That seems to be not something that the people wanted, that seems to be pretty bad. So this woman over here decided to, instead of going to the hospital, decided to do it at home, then go to the hospital. This is how bad your hospital is, by the way.
Around to the labor and delivery nurses giving their icks. That is the hospital that I almost gave birth at. That is the hospital that had such atrocious fucking energy that I literally switched to a midwife at 33 weeks pregnant, which I don't know if you know this, that's very, very late in the game to switch. I was terrified because all the midwives had been taken. The birth center was completely full. Thank fucking God I found Margaret when I did. She was amazing. Honestly, 10 out of 10 experience. But also, like, I was terrified. I was literally crying because I picked up on that energy real fucking quick. Literally everyone in my life was like, you're being so dramatic. And I was not. You can see it in the video, the awful, the negative. You can it's tangible. And I felt that every single appointment. I have so many stories that I could tell you guys just about the inappropriateness that I experienced at that hospital. But just in general, without a doubt, every single appointment that I walked out of, which was 5 minutes long, after I'd waited a minimum of 45 minutes, I felt like a burden. I felt like they were mad at me for asking questions, which honestly, after seeing that video, they probably fucking were. And for my own personal experience, I am thankful, honestly, that they were so negative because I picked up on it and I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm having a home birth. I will not deal with this. But home birth is expensive and not everybody can do that. Not everyone qualifies for a home birth either. No one deserves to go into a hospital and feel the way that these nurses and doctors are making people feel. If you are a nurse or a doctor and you fucking hate your job and you feel like you're at a point in your life where you're making fun of people for asking for food and water and blankets, or you're making fun of the pain level that they're experiencing and judging them for not taking an epidural, or you're mad at them because they want to take a fucking shower before they give birth, just get a new job.
That second nurse, Karma's I would never forget your face. My son will never forget your face. You was there when we asked so many questions on how my son passed away, and you played it off. Y'all all played it off, and 2 of y'all are in that video. And Karma is a 2 down, 3 to go. Y'all are finally being held accountable. It's so much that y'all did wrong, and yeah. It's time for me to take that next step, because this just pushed me. Oh, I was willing to forgive and move on, but that video right there, y'all energy, it's so much y'all did.
Yeah, your hospital is so bad that one decided to stay at home and give birth, and the other reason why this other black woman here specifically is had her son pass away, and the energy was so bad that it was just horrible. But now they went out and did this. I think that these young women are poison. They're death incarnate. They are not good people. They are brainwashed by society. They are brainwashed by media, which makes them become very vicious and ill-minded people. I think the media is really hurting them. And then they go out and make it to be where, oh, social media is good. Let's just, put this out and put out in a person, put out how terrible a human being I am. Yeah, they think that's okay. And then, again, on the racism thing. This is not a race thing. This is a thing that happens to all races, to everybody that it's not particular to you. I don't know why you people constantly have to make this a race thing, where it's like, oh, poor black people this, or poor black people that, poor black women this. Get out of here. This is not a race thing. This is just a woman thing. Which, by the way, you guys are also voting to get rid of. Honestly, people that are honestly this type of way probably vote one specific way. They probably only vote Democrat, which means they're already vile to begin with, because they have these stupid things in place. It's disgusting. You people are vile, and I think that was need to be disciplined. And yes, these people did get fired, and as they should. It's disgusting the fact that we want to make this consistently about race and only race, and not make it to where it's just about specifically a women issue. It's a woman issue that women have to go through this. It's not just blacks, and it's disgusting. So I think it comes down to the mere fact that these people are stupid. so here we go as well, that we have that statement by the Emory Healthcare. They go on to say, a statement to our community. Emory Healthcare is committing to providing empathetic, high-quality care to our community, and our patients come first. We are aware of a TikTok video that included disrespectful and unprofessional comments about maternity patients at Emory Hospital Midtown. We have investigated the situation and taken appropriate actions with the former employees responsible for the video. Canned, as they should have been. And they should never be allowed to be into another hospital again, considering on how vile and inappropriate these people are. This video does not represent our commitment to patient and family-centered care and falls short of the values and standards we expect every member of our team to hold and demonstrate. At no time should our patients ever feel they are not being treated with care and respect. Every patient at Emory Healthcare deserves to be cared for by a compassionate and experienced team in a comfortable and safe environment. Yeah, but again, healthcare, you guys have honestly done more damage than good. You may say that, and you may have fired them, but how do you feel safe when when people may think that all your staff thinks like this? It could put irreparable damage to your hospital, and you guys honestly deserve some of the backlash for it. I mean, the young women today are just poisoned. They're damaged. They're not right in the head. The policies or things that social media are trying to put in their head is corrupting them and damaging them. Even men in some cases as well. Like, it's disgusting that this is the case. And honestly, with the more of these cases of these women, which again are 55% of the chance that vote Democratic and have these type of mindsets or whatever, it really makes me concerned of whether people are really going to be safe or feel like they're getting the best type of healthcare if they have these type of mindsets or these type of things going in. Because honestly, at this point, I wouldn't feel safe going to a hospital if there's a nurse nearby, and I feel like I'm going to be treated like I'm a piece of meat because of some of these nurses that are coming into the field nowadays. It's actually quite disturbing, and I pray for anybody that goes into it. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Let's subscribe, share, and as always, take care.